This week, it's trial by fire.
Weapon is hot, range is hot.
I have to learn fast.
163, your fastest draw. These are going about 1,200 feet per second.
It's not going to be easy.
Any misses?
4 days to train and the world's best teachers.
Computer ready, stand by.
I'm Tim Ferriss, best-selling author and human guinea pig. I'll show you how to make the impossible possible by bending the rules. I'll find the world's best teachers and push myself to the edge to deconstruct, decode, and demystify some of the world's toughest challenges in record time. If I can do it, so can you.
This week's experiment is three-gun shooting.
Shooting is usually thought of as something static. You're aiming at targets down the lane. But three-gun shooting is action-packed, it uses multiple guns, and that's the reason it's one of the fastest-growing shooting sports in the entire country. Three-gun shooting is called three-gun shooting because there are three guns with different types of targets with different types of ammo. First, you have the pistol. Number two, a rifle. Last, the shotgun.
It's a reality-based shooting sport on a timed course. It requires speed and accuracy, plus economy of motion, and most of all, calm under pressure. This week's challenge is to run a three-gun course with multiple stages and finish the entire course in under 1 minute. To raise the stakes, I'll be competing against my good friend, Kevin Rose.
Having someone who learns very quickly and is very competitive like Kevin,
Hi, Kevin.
it is forcing me to learn faster, to take it more seriously.
Tim's pretty competitive, and clearly he chose me because I'm left-handed. Gives him the advantage.
Starting with the excuses already. To train us, I've enlisted the help of an expert, but not just any expert, the expert in three-gun shooting.
Taryn Butler holds the longest winning streak in three-gun history, and he's the first and only USPSA multi-gun Triple Crown national champion.
Taryn is exactly my kind of guy. He deconstructs everything that he does, and he questions all of the assumptions. And he beat people who've been doing it for years and years and years and years, just by being more methodical.
Kevin and I both have a little experience shooting, so Taryn wants to run us through the legendary El Presidente shooting drill to establish our current skill levels.
You start with your hands up, facing away from the targets. The buzzer goes off, spin around, hold the pistol out of your holster. You're shooting 3 targets, 2 on each one. Do a magazine swap, again, 2 each.
Well, the El Presidente. It's been going on since the 60s. And back in the old days, like 15 seconds was good, then 10 seconds in the 80s, 90s. And now if you pull off a 5 or 6 in a match, that's pretty awesome. What this is a timer. Right. From the second I set off the beep, every shot gets recorded. Just turn your head to the first target, draw the gun, shoot, do your reload.
Cool, all right.
All right.
Weapon's hot, range is hot. Eyes and ears.
Holster it. Just be smooth. Shooter ready. Stand by. Good. Reload. Press the button. All right.
Ceasefire, ceasefire. Clear and unlock.
Rack that one out. Holster it. Okay, the shooting was really good. Lost some time with doing the old-fashioned rack and reload thing for a 964.
Got it.
But very good.
Thanks.
Yeah, it can only get better from here.
Now it's Kevin's turn. Let's see how a lefty handles it.
Stand by to go hot.
So you're going to turn the other way.
This way.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, nice and smooth. Shooter ready. Stand by. Reload.
Sorry, too
right.
many.
So it's total time 11:22. Just shooting a little on the high side.
Yeah.
We could fix that because we haven't done any real shooting yet.
And then, Taryn gives us a demonstration of his abilities on El Presidente.
Ignition, lock and load.
Shooter ready, stand by.
Ceasefire, ceasefire. Clear and unlock. Weapon is cold, range is cold.
3.85. What in the hell? My reload time was twice that.
Wow. Well, I guess we should probably start working on our fundamentals.
Yeah, seriously.
Taryn's training for us is going to mirror his own career, meaning we're going to start with the pistol or the handgun.
Now, the way you want to hold the gun is line the gun up with your arm. And I want to be high on the gun, because the higher I am on the gun, the more torque I have on keeping the gun down. Both thumbs pointing at the targets. As I'm drawing the gun, I want the left hand to come up and land right on the trigger guard. Call it the karate chop. I'm going to karate chop the bottom of the gun, torquing forward and down, holding the gun tight. Let me just see what you do naturally, and we'll just see if there's any fine-tuning required. This is perfect. Your thumb's on the pad, it's seamless, there's no big gaps everywhere. You're keeping the recoil down. If you're controlling the recoil, you'll be able to get another shot off faster.
Next, we practice shooting 3 targets in a row.
Weapon is hot.
All right.
Range is hot. Eyes and ears.
I kind of want to see if we can get your transitions up a little bit. That's just consciously getting to the next target. Once you've shot the first target, don't dwell there. Your eyes will go to the next target and the gun follows. Okay.
You go where you look, right?
Yep. Shooter ready. Stand by. Oh, good. Now you kind of hear in the shooting, it's ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Yeah. You want to get a cadence that's more ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bam. That's going to be speeding up the transitions.
So I just need my eyes to track faster.
Yeah. Track this green dot and this black notch back here. Just like a pointer. That's where the bullets are going to hit where that circle is. So if you get ahead of that and not pay attention, that's when you get the misses.
Once you're on the first target and you've lined up the sights, then go to the second target with your eyes, and the gun follows the eyes.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Way better. That was a good run.
Cool, thank you.
All right.
All right, buddy, you're up.
Okay, these 3 targets, 2 shots each.
Okay.
Shooter ready, stand by.
One of the most effective ways to accelerate your learning is to have a training partner who has a skill level similar to your own, because you get to see the mistakes that you're most likely to make in someone else.
A little more aggressive forward stance. Instead of kind of shooting like this, when you drive it straight out in front of your nose.
Okay.
All right, let's do another one. Shooter ready, stand by. There we go. Good, got all your hits.
Weapon is
That
cold.
felt
Range
good.
is cold.
It's a good feeling. Legs pointing one way, moving as you're shooting this way is a trip. Wow. Do that one. In 3-gun shooting, there are lots of moving pieces. The different guns, loading, reloading, all sorts of things that can go wrong.
It's the art of shooting plus the art of movement.
You look at Taran, he's a very big guy, and he is lightning fast. He takes the shortest path from A to B. He doesn't waste any movement at all. So efficiency of motion is what Taran wants us to work on next.
Think of a tank turret. So if I'm shooting on the move, it's a lot easier to shoot going forward.
Yeah.
If I could go forward and shoot on the move, that's great. Going sideways is a lot harder. I don't want to sidestep. What I want to do is be more like the tank treads are going this way and turning the turret that way. So I can still kind of get that feel like I'm shooting forward, just keep moving.
Okay.
The goal of this exercise is to run efficient lines through the course.
Shooter ready, stand by. Aim.
Weapon is hot. Eyes and ears.
Shooter ready, stand by.
Wow.
It's all right, let's do another one right
Do
now.
that one. Not bad when I'm stationary, but man, like, legs pointing one way, moving as you're shooting this way is a trip.
Taran studies our lines, cutting out wasted movement and correcting bad
I
form.
want to get off the beaten path as least as possible. I want to go just enough to get to the end of the stage.
Weapon is hot.
Shooter ready, stand by. Good. Awesome, 994, all great hits.
All right, I gotta be 994.
Awesome.
All right.
Yep, with no misses.
Shooter ready, stand by. $997, holster it, holster it. What was your time?
994.
What? No, it was not.
It doesn't matter, you had 1 miss, that's all.
Day 2.
Now we're gonna take everything we learned with the pistol and translate it to the rifle. The first thing you notice is that you are shooting from distances that are much further from the target. That was a great portrait job on the center man
Thank
there.
you. Did that for you.
Taryn thinks of the rifle as a larger version of the pistol. The major difference is the scope and learning how to aim for both close and long-range targets.
So this is a 1 to 4 power scope.
Wait, that means 1 power is what you see is just like the naked eye.
Exactly.
2 is 2-time magnification and so on.
Exactly.
To stabilize the scope and the rifle, Taryn uses a modified shooting position.
Come in and always, always have your right elbow on the right knee.
The normal technique for looking through a rifle scope is to close one eye and look through the scope with one eye.
See that triangle and just touch it off. Tink, tink, come out of the scope for a second. Tink, 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 and that's it.
In the final challenge, there will be 2 clusters of long-range targets. It seems counterintuitive to take your eye out of the scope, but Taryn has found that it's faster to use your naked eye to find the next set of targets.
This is all being about steady and smooth and squeezing the trigger. You guys ready to try it now?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
In the rifle exercise, we'll have to shoot close-range targets, switch magnification on the scope, and then hit 5 long-range targets.
Stand by. Hit! 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 Hit!
Awesome run. All right, time for revenge.
Do it.
Okay, weapons hot, range is hot.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
Switch view.
Hit! 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 Hit!
Good run. Safety on.
I'm at.
Good.
Nice.
This is it. It's close, fast stuff, long-range stuff. So what we want to do now is start combining.
Awesome. That's gonna be tough. Can't wait.
All right.
The shotgun is easily my worst. My heart's just going nuts.
Whoa, look at this handshake like that.
Day 3. We've covered pistol and rifle. Now it's time to deconstruct the shotgun.
I've tried shotgun a few times in the past. I've always been terrible. I don't know where to look, and as a result, I'm very inaccurate.
Most people struggle with recoil.
It's about keeping the muzzle down, cutting down the recoil. So you want that same forward aggressive lean into it, just good and comfortable wherever you are.
Managing recoil is not just an issue of comfort. It's critical for maintaining aim.
Trying to get the sight somewhere close to the target, having it a little too low, a little too high.
Low would be better than high, because hitting the stand and making it shake and fall over is better than shooting over the top of stuff.
Got it.
Just try to keep it like right in the middle of it.
In the final challenge, we'll be using 3 different types of shotgun ammo: birdshot, buckshot, and slugs.
Since the naked eye can't see a speeding bullet, one of the tools I wanted to experiment with is an incredibly fast camera, and that is the Phantom. It can go up to, hypothetically, 1,000,000 frames per second, which I'm really fascinated to see.
Taryn wants us to see how the different types of ammo behave, because that will affect where we aim on each target.
The number one thing that always goes on is birdshot.
Yep.
When this comes out of the barrel, a wad will separate and a bunch of BBs come out.
Right.
So we're gonna do the birdshot.
Weapon is hot, range is hot. Eyes and ears.
Wow.
It opens up right away.
Really, really quickly.
Birdshot covers the widest area of the target, which makes it the most forgiving, but it's also the most limited by distance.
So now we're gonna shoot regular buckshot. See a little wad there? It's a special wad. It's like a cup.
Yeah.
And it keeps them all together really far.
Range is hot. Eyes and ears.
What is all that white?
White buffering stuff. That's the buck. Didn't
Oh,
come out.
yeah.
The buffering makes it come out in a nice, perfect pattern all the time.
I see.
Buckshot can reach up to 50 yards, but because the spray is more clustered than birdshot, you need to aim more carefully.
Now the slugs. A slug is one big bullet.
How fast does that move?
These are going about 1,200 feet per second.
Got it, okay.
They knock your fillings out, they blow cars in half in slow motion, and have an incredible amount of stopping power.
Weapon is hot, range is hot. Eyes and ears.
That looks to be about 1,200 feet a second, I'd say.
A slug can be used all the way out to 100 yards, but it's like a bullet, which means you have to be accurate or you're going to miss.
Pretty eager to try
Get
to
out
put
there
some of
and-
this into practice.
Yeah, seriously.
In the final challenge, we'll have to reload in the middle of the shotgun stage.
The shooting of it isn't as hard as the loading aspect.
Taryn has broken down the reload into the fewest movements possible.
I'll run my trigger finger up the inside wall of the caddy, snatch him out and have him sitting on my ring finger here. Guide it in, riding back of the shell and shoving it in hard. And as the last one goes in, I'm trying to get back on target.
There's less movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Taryn has designed a shotgun exercise that will test our ability to multitask. First, we have to hit a slug shot. This is the most important to nail.
If you miss, I'm gonna stop you because I'm gonna penalize you. Put a lot of pressure on that shot.
Then, we use birdshot for 4 plate targets, walk and load 4 more birdshot, and hit 2 pepper poppers and 2 LaRues.
2 heels touching tire. Shooter ready, stand by. Shoot. Good, load 4. Watch what you're doing. Watch the tips, get your thumb behind the rim. Keep your thumb inside the loading gate area. Yeah, you got them all.
His shotgun is much calmer, much more accurate. He's more consistent than I am.
I'd say the shotgun's probably my favorite just because it was something that I grew up with and I shot with my dad, so I'm not as gun shy around that.
All right, shooter ready, stand by. Got it. Load 4. Big steps, big steps. Watch what you're doing. All right, right there. Good.
I'm like holding my breath or something. My heart's just going nuts.
Whoa, look at this handshake like that.
I think I was afraid of missing. It's just that fear of missing that's causing me to hesitate. What Taryn has been trying to do is improve my positioning and my posture so that I can contend with the recoil.
It's gonna take repetition, it's gonna take shooting.
Yep. I feel the pressure of trying to cram a lot into very little time.
All right, dude, good luck.
Final day, the big test. Very, very nervous.
Aim good, you gotta hit these.
Final day, the big test. Kevin was nervous. I was even more nervous.
Let's see your hand. Interesting. The only place where I have a slight edge on Tim, I would say, is the shotgun.
The shotgun is easily my worst. I end up like this afterwards.
So we're here for the big Taryn Tactical Championship.
The course is comprised of 3 stages. Pistol is 10 targets, 2 shots each.
The shotgun is my Achilles heel.
You hit 2 LaRues, first with the slug, then with the buckshot. Next, a plate rack with 6 targets. Reload 4 shotgun shells on the move, then hit 3 pepper poppers.
I definitely have the highest level of comfort with the rifle.
But I'm still struggling on the close range targets, where we have to land 1 hit in the red or 2 in the black. The run is timed. There's a 2.5-second penalty for every miss, and the fastest time wins.
One of you will be the first ever Taryn Tactical 3-gun champion. Kevin's up first.
Weapon is hot, range is hot.
Stand by. Set it down. Load 4.
Oh, I dropped one.
Don't worry about it. You got enough to finish. Good. Set it down, grab the rifle, run. Take the safety off. Hit, 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 hit.
Ceasefire, ceasefire, clear and unlock.
You okay? You need some CBR?
Weapons cold, range is cold.
How'd I do time-wise?
54-74.
Wow. That's just boom.
Kevin's run was better than all of our runs previously, which really put me on edge.
Range is hot. Eyes and ears.
Shooter ready, stand by. Got it. Load your 4. Middle one. Rifle.
Biologically, when you're running through this thing, every possible fight or flight hormone is just going into overdrive.
All right, switch view. Hit, 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 hit.
Ceasefire, ceasefire. Clear and unlock. Now check it.
You all right? How you feeling?
Good, my heart's in my throat.
Yeah, I bet.
Awesome run. The long-range rifle is your gig, man.
Yeah.
That's the hardest gig for anybody to figure out.
Good job, dude.
Kevin was faster on the shotgun and very, very accurate and fast on the pistol, so I had to make up a lot of time with the rifle.
But Taryn wants to double check my first rifle targets.
Got them both, got them both.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, got one miss on that one. 2.5 seconds on the one. So let's go to Jessica and see who wins this thing.
So you've
So
got
49.69
49, 69 plus 2.5.
plus 2.5.
It's 52.19.
Wow.
Dude, that's so close.
Good job, dude. Awesome.
You are the Taryn Tactical first ever backyard champion.
Good job, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was amazing.
Good shooting. That was really close.
Appreciate it. Thanks for all your awesome training. That was just
Oh,
the
thank you.
best.
Yeah, fantastic. Three-gun shooting is really fun. I mean, you're taking Call of Duty and making it real. I didn't get a full appreciation for how fun it was until we ran the full course. I just think it's kind of badass, and it always makes me think, every time I do it, of the Bourne Identity.
Hit.
Yeah, you know, you feel like an action star. Hey guys, Tim Ferriss here. One of the things that kills me about TV is that you have to take all of this amazing footage. In our case, we had 5 to 6 days of 12 to 16 hours typically per day, and you have to chop it down to 21 or 22 minutes, which is a 30-minute show with the ads removed. It just makes me want to stab myself in the eyeballs with bicycle spokes. It's so agonizing. The good news is we have all that footage, and so we've taken huge extended scenes, we've taken interviews, we've taken tutorials, everything imaginable that we could get our hands on that we thought was really world-class that we wanted to put in. And you can find it at 4hourworkweek.com/TV, all spelled out, F-O-U-R, etc. And we really feel like we could have made the best 2-hour documentary imaginable on the subject that you just saw, or had 5 different shows of equal quality, all different with the footage that we captured. So please check it out. There's some amazing stuff. And you can also check out the podcast where I do very long, in some cases 2 to 3 hour interviews with a lot of the experts in this show. And that's the Tim Ferriss Show, which was nominated one of the best of iTunes, which I'm very, very happy about. And you can check out both. So find everything at 4hourworkweek.com/TV. And if you think that's an oxymoron, by the way, you're right. If you want a 4-hour work week, do not work in television. Thank you for watching.